I looked and I was like, I'm like, guys, I didn't deserve that guy, honestly. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bonyue and you're watching Catch Up with Bonyue. To my returning subscribers, guys, thank you so much for coming back. Welcome guys. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for believing in me. And if you are new here, please click that subscribe button because I promise you, you will not regret it. You will not regret it. So just click on the subscribe button and the notification bell because you might be left behind. The consistency in this channel is on another level. Today I'll be giving you a story time. Guys, I'm so proud of my look today. Like, I don't know, I tried something new and it came together and it's giving. It is giving. On the story time, I'm going to be giving you a story time about how I was actually a villain. Like, in this story time, I'm going to admit it, I was the villain, and I'm not going to paint the guy I'm not going to put him in the negative light in any way because I was wrong. And I was wrong. Anyways, this is a story time about how I dumped him on Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's the story time about how I dumped him on Valentine's Day. And guys, those who will get it. So please don't judge me, please don't judge me like too much. Anyways, we have this puzo to help us tell the story. And yeah, I don't feel like drinking, so I don't want to drink too much, but I'm doing a black to tell the story before I start trying to make myself look good, you know. So yeah, I need a black for that, you know. Guys, we always need the plug to help us, you know, tell the story. So first of all, disclaimer, the story is about me, what I went through, and I am in no way trying to offend anyone, and I sincerely apologize, you know, and I really hope he doesn't watch it. Yes, so it was early varsity. I was like, when I started off in varsity, I didn't have friends, right? So I would come on campus very early because I didn't want to be late, because I knew myself, guys. Like, I knew myself. If I was late and everyone was already seated, I wasn't gonna go. Like, I would literally turn back because I was very shy. Like, I was very shy. If I was late, I wasn't gonna go into the class if everyone is seated already. So that was me. First year Bonyu. That was first year Bonyu. I was very shy, so I would come in very early so that like I would be one of the first people to come in class, you know, and sit, you know. So that was me. Now, because I was always like chilling alone outside the classes waiting for my lectures, this other time, right, as I was chilling, this guy so I think they went to consult, right? And then as they came out, he was with his friend. So as they came out, he looked at me, and I was busy on my tablet and I heard people coming out. So I looked, you know, because yeah, there are people walking by, so I just wanna, you know, so I looked. So as I looked, we locked eyes, and I think for him, he thought it was an invitation for him to come and sit with me and talk to me, you know. But for me, I wasn't like open for a relationship. I was not, honestly, but I think I was. It's just that not with him, you know. But anyways, so he came to me. We will name him Lungile, guys. I'm going to name him Lungile because he was a very like nice person, you know. He was a very nice person. So he came to me and he was like, so when we locked eyes, I got uncomfortable and looked back at my tablet, so like I got uncomfortable because I was like, oh, okay, enough, and then as I looked back on my tablet, I heard like someone saying hi. So I looked up again and I was like, hi. And he was like, my name is Lungile, what's your name? And I was like, I'm Bongiwe. And guys, like, I kid you not, he was like, gosh, you're beautiful. Like, gosh, you're beautiful. You know, like the classic line. So immediately when he said that, I was like, are you serious? Are you serious? So I was like, thank you. And then I looked back at my tablet, like, because I was like, done, you can go. And then he was like, would you mind if I join you? And I was like, no, not at all. Like, I know guys, I know, but I was too nice. I just couldn't tell him that I actually don't want company, you know. He's like, do you mind if I sit next to you? I was like, no, I don't mind. He sat next to me and we started talking, and my classic line, guys, the conversation was flowing. Like, honestly, when he sat down and we started talking, like, I suddenly didn't have the desire to look at my YouTube videos, and I was talking to him, you know. So we were like talking about general things, basically. Like, he saw a video that I was watching, and turns out he actually knew about the artist, and we spoke about the artist, and he like gave me a list of his favorite artists, you know. We like had like a mini debate about, you know, certain artists and whatever. And for me it was very interesting because I was like, wow, okay, you know. So we really like started talking, and then he was like, if you don't mind, I like would really like to take you out, né? And I was like, oh, okay, sure. You know, I was traveling first year, so when he spoke about taking me out, I didn't think about like night things. It was, you know, I always thought it was going to be like day things, you know. But anyways, I digress. So I was like, okay, sure. We exchanged numbers, cool. So I went to class. After class, he texted me. He was like something along the lines of, it was really nice meeting you, blah 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 blah. So it was like, hey, it's Lungile, it was nice meeting you, and I really hope I can see you more often. And I was like, hey, yeah, it was really nice seeing you. As I'm replying, I'm walking towards the taxis, like I'm going home, ne? So in the taxi we start chatting, and I won't lie, I really liked chatting to him. I really liked his attention, but I wasn't like into him. He was not my type. But at that point, he didn't come to me and tell me that he liked me. So I didn't want to be like, I'm sorry, you're not my type, as if he said he wants me. You know, I was not into him. So, but I went with the flow, you know, because he would come as I wait for my classes. He lived at Ray's. He lived on campus. Excuse me. He lived on campus. So whenever I was waiting for my classes, when we would chat, and I was like, I'm waiting for my class, and he was like, where are you? I'm going to come and chill with you. That's one thing I liked about him. He wasn't like, come and wait for your classes in my room. He actually came and sat with me outside my lecture halls to wait for my classes, and we would talk and laugh. So Mina, in my head, we were friends. Like, I felt like we were clicking more as friends because the way we would talk, like, it was so nice. Like, we laughed. Like, you know when you laugh with a guy and you forget that like you are laughing with the guy, and you know. So I would like laugh, you know. It was really fun. Like, it was fun. I really enjoyed whenever he would come and, you know, wait with me for my classes. So like, to a point where I would tell him that, you know, I'll be on campus at this time. If you are free, you can come and chill with me, you know. So at the same time, I had like a guy friend, right? So that guy friend, like, I was into my guy friend. Like, I liked that guy. Like, I was into him, and I don't think he saw it, but I think he saw it because sometimes he would flirt He would flirt with me. Like, that's one of the reasons why I don't have guy friends now, because yes guys, it's complicated good at department, honestly, you know. So I really wanted him, but he was, you know, and he would tell me about how he's dating that other girl and he's dating that other girl. So I knew he wasn't a serious person, but at the same time I really liked him. So I told him about Ugai, and he was like, don't you think you're leading the guy on? So we continued like that, but then somewhere around between the semesters we cut connection. Like, we didn't talk anymore, right? So I met him like earlier in the year, and somewhere we didn't talk anymore, but me and my guy friend were still friends. And at that time I had developed like female friendships, like, so I had like friends, so I wasn't with them a lot, I was with my female friends. So it wasn't like, you know, so that's why I think we had like a distance between me and him, like between me and Lungile, ne? And then guy friend, I would see him because we would take a taxi together, ne? He stayed by my kasi, so we went to neighboring high schools, ne? So I didn't know him really, like I didn't like know him, but we had that I know you from Kasi, you know, you are the girl from my Kasi, right? So I knew him like that. So he would wait for me, we would take a taxi together, and I would wait for him, and we would take a taxi together. So it was that, like, when guys, the queues every, so whenever I would find him by every Emma queuing, he was like, yo, ang busy, you know, ang fage queuing. Like, we had that type of friendship, me and that guy. So months went by, and we got a connection back on connection, that's my network. We actually like reunited, if I can put it like that, later in the year. We reunited later in the year, and we started talking again. It was like we never cut ties, like we started talking again, and it was nice. But flop was, it was later in the year, right? So, you know, later we have like our closing parties and whatnot, ne? So he invited me to one of our closing parties, and it was at night, ne? So I was like, since it's at night and I want to go back ekasi, I actually told my guy friend. I know I was wrong, I know. So I told my guy friend Uguti, can he pull through, because I want someone to go back home with, and I want to feel safe as we are busy partying there, right? So my guy friend organized like a transport, and he was like, yeah, we can go, and then we will drop you off Ekhaya, because I was traveling, right? I call Ugai didn't know that I was coming with my guy friend, so I just told him I was coming with a friend, right? We get to the party and I'm with the guy friend, and like I could see when he saw me and he saw my guy friend, he was like ubuso change, like he was like, and then he comes to me, he hugs me. That hug, he was like, so as he hugs me, he pulls me aside and is like, how manje masouza na ma boyfriend akho, masouza ne boyfriend yakho, yabo. He was like that, and so I was like, no, it's not, he's not, like, so I was like, no, he's not my boyfriend, he's my friend. He was like, oh, okay. Now I don't know what I was thinking, guys. Like, I honestly don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, but guys, I didn't feel the guy. Like, I really didn't feel him, honestly. And I don't, like, I should have told him. I should have told him, but I really liked his company at the same time. Like, I wanted him to be my friend too, so I wanted like to have like friends, you know, guy friends. I really liked that. First year I really like wanted guy friends, like I didn't want girlfriends, because I felt like they had drama because of the experience that I had during my first year. When I made girlfriends, I experienced a lot of drama, so I wasn't into like girlfriends. I wanted guy friends, and you know, so yeah, he was like, how manje, you know. So I'm like, he's my friend, don't worry, you know, we cool, you know. Angifuna ukuba safe mangibuyele ekhaya. So it's like, okay, makes sense. We chilled, ne? So as we chilled, he was chilling with his friends, I was chilling with my guy friend la, you know. So he would come anglande and, you know, talk to me. So my guy friend was also out, you know, checking girls out. Like he didn't mind whenever the guy would come and fetch me. So like we were together but not together. So the guy would come and we would go here and there. Ula ula okay, ula 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 ne. And I could sense that he wanted to get me alone so that he could like maybe kiss me, you know. So until some point he was like, when you please come with me, ne? So I went with him. I'm like, we went outside, and then he like told me that he likes me, this and that. He actually enjoys our conversations, blah 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 blah, right? So that's when I made a mistake, ne? That's when I made a mistake, because I didn't tell the guy how I felt there and there. Like I didn't tell him that Mina, I like you as a friend. This girl Ubonyue was like, oh okay, I like you too, and I actually like the conversations we have, blah 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 blah. So yeah, cool, I think we can, you know, try this, you know. Meanwhile, I have a crush on my friend, and I'm telling another guy that we can try things. A guy that I don't really feel. A guy that I know I can drop anytime if my friend comes and tells me that he wants me. Hi guys. Honestly. Mhlawumbe umuntu unespace sakhe nje uyothi mafika bathi wena ungapha ungala. Honestly, because why was I doing that? Like I felt like like I felt like I was the girl. I could do whatever I want. So I tell the guy, we can try things, and he came in for a kiss and I allowed it. Ne? So from that point, me and him were dating in his mind, and that was supposed to be in my mind too. But it was not, because I was regretting it same time, because even the kiss wasn't that good. Like I didn't even feel the kiss. Like, you know, when you don't like a person and sometimes the kiss changes everything. That time even the kiss didn't change anything, because I was like, what did I just do? Went in, told my friend Uguti, so this is what happened. And you know, he was like, oh wow, okay, cool. You can tell me whenever I want to go, because he was having the time of his life. The guy kept on coming. So at some point I was chilling with the guy, we were talking, he was all touchy-feely, like he was all up on me, and like I wasn't feeling it, guys. Anyways, fast forward, so we left that night and I went back home. We went on holidays because it was closing party, right? So it was around December. We went on holidays. We were still chatting, you know, talking. Like I won't lie, on the phone, like we would talk until late. It was really nice. Like I enjoyed it, ne, on the phone. But whenever we had to meet, I didn't like it. But we continued to talk. So this other time, he texted me and he was like, I'm coming to see you. In the morning, he was like, I'm coming to see you. And I was like, what? So you're coming to my... So in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe he's coming with the car. So I prepare myself, like I clean up myself and I wait for him. And then he was like, I'm here, ne? So it means like, so when he was like, he's here, Nyapuma, ne? So I got out of the gate and I looked, because I'm expecting a car by the corner. So I'm like, where exactly are you? He's like, by the taxi rank. What? So you took a taxi and you came to my kasi. Where were you expecting us to chill? Ekasi. Like, I don't know. Like, so anyways, as I was saying, there's a certain age that you pass Ekasi that you actually don't feel comfortable walking around Ekasi in the sun with the guy, you know. Let alone, at least if he lived around. He didn't even live around. So I was the one who had to make a plan, you know, maybe we go and chill somewhere, you know. And that time we didn't have, like, you know, amakota shops nearby where maybe we could chill by a kota shop. And besides, chilling by a kota shop ekasi means advertising your business to the whole hood. I wanted my things to be private, you know. Whenever I had a guy, even now, like, I don't want my guy to be known. Like, I want things to be private, you know. So now I had to make a plan to publicize my business because this guy came. And, like, at least if I took a taxi and we met at a mall or something, you know. And I only agreed because I thought he was maybe coming with the car. Anyways, he's like, I made a taxi rank. I go immediately, guys. Mangvela ngekhona. Remember the circle where I was with Storytime, where the whole family wanted to, like, beat me out for a guy? The circle where I was. So it's a circle and there's like a whole lot of people who are selling stuff, blah 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 blah, right? So it's like, yeah, a marketplace basically. So I'm going to fetch this guy and I don't know where I'm going to take him. In my mind, I'm like, oh, we're just gonna go and chill by the park. Ne? I go, yo, wasn't the guy there with, like, gifts? Like, he had, like, balloons and a teddy bear. Yo, I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to be like, no, oh my god. But I mean, I was so embarrassed because I'm like, yo, oh yeah, there's a gaga. Okay, so I went and I text him. I'm like, can you see me? So he's busy with the phone. Ngapha amabhaluni, ngapha i-teddy bear, uguy ifone ngapha. Erenkini, elokishini wena ubhizi ngamabhaluni ne-teddy bear uzongifaka amehlo. He's like, I'm approaching Ngoza. Yeah, he's like, oh, I can see you. Then he comes. Immediately when he gets to me, he hugs me. Ne? So he's like, hello. You know, I'm like, hi. And he's like, these are yours. Like, pam gabantu sidlangalaleni, guys. Pam gabantu. I'm a very shy person and I don't like my business out there. Like, so he's like, these are yours. He starts giving me the gifts and everyone is like looking. And one of those oh guys, I didn't deserve that guy. I didn't deserve him. Because as he's like, I'm like, oh, okay, bamba kancane asabi qala hey na ungifakela amehlo. I was like, hey yo, I can't translate it. Hey bo, chikua. What did I say? Yeah, what I said, guys, I was like, bamba kancane na ungifakela amehlo. Yo. I got over it. That's why I'm telling it now. And he was like, how are you, man? I'm like, hey, Asam, because I didn't even wanna, like, I didn't wanna be there at that point in time because, hey, bo, so we walked to the park and he's like, yeah, here are your gifts. I just saw these and I thought of you. And I'm like, thank you, you know. And he's like, okay, I wouldn't know where we can chill. we chilled by the park, and like I wasn't comfortable, so I made sure it was short. So I was like, hey Yazin, I have to go home. He was like, oh okay. Imagine guys, this guy came all the way for me to just turn him back, like after like I think it was 30 minutes, if it wasn't an hour. We walked to the taxi. So first I went home because I had to go and leave Leah drama. I had to go and leave it at home because what? I went to leave the presents. I almost said I went to leave the drama. I went to leave the presents at home, and then we walked. Ne? We walked to the taxi rank, and ngamkhombeli taxi. Aibo, my imitex asuka afuna uni bamba and kiss me in front of people. So I was like, bye. I was like, okay, bye, I'll see you. Cause I was like, like I think he at some point he felt ukuthi ayilana ngathi angithandwa la. He went into the taxi, he left, ne? I went back home. So he texted me that day. We had a fight because he was like, I didn't like the way you were today. Hey, you treat me like I embarrass you, blah 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 blah. Ne? Moving on from that situation, fast forward, we went back to school. It was Feb. We went back to school, early Feb. Was it early Feb? Yeah. But we were going to campus at that time. We were busy going to campus. I don't know for what, but yeah, I think we were going back on campus, and you're okay. But I don't want to lie, I wasn't treating him well, and he would constantly complain. He would constantly complain that I am like not acting. Like he would ask me like, Bonyo, do you really love me, you know? And I'd be like, why are you asking? And he's like, no, it's just the way you're acting, blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, I don't fall easily, blah blah blah. Like guys, I would just lie and lie because I should have told the poor guy the truth. Like honestly, I should have told the poor guy the truth. So he was like, do you really like me? And I was like, oh yeah, I really do, you know. It's just I'm not good at showing my emotions, you know. Hi, we would meet up, talk, you know, as usual, laugh. He would take me to the student center, you know, take my cheap ass to the student center, buy me food, we'd chill, chat. Like whenever we were together, I felt like I was with my guy friend, you know. And then excuse me, he was into PDA. Is it PDA? Public display of affection. Yes, he was into PDA, so he would want to touch me, he would want to do this and that, and I was snacks about it. I was like, wait, manji, no, relax. No, those type of reactions, relax. How? You don't have to touch me, like I know you like me, so. And it'd be like, I'm rude, I'm harsh, I'm this, and I'm like, no, it's not that, blah 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 blah. Like, hi bo, came Valentine, and Valentine's Day, I didn't want anything to do with him because I knew drama anayo. So I didn't want to see him. And yeah, he actually wanted to see me, you know, because from like a week before, he was like, what would you like on Valentine's? And I was like, going out would be good, you know, going out would be cool, because I knew drama anayo une drama. So I had planned to go to ngizombaleka nge Valentine, you know. I get Valentine, I was on campus first, because I would arrive really early on campus and just chill around and meet up with my guy friend and his friends and chill, you know. So on that day, I came early, met up with my guy friend and his friends. We chilled, we chilled, and he kept on texting me, where are you? I would really want to see you. Where are you? I really want to see you. And I was like, I'm still with my friends, but I'll text you when I'm free, like, so that we can meet. Because remember, he lived at Reyes. So I was like, I'll text you when I'm free. I wasn't planning on texting him, and I wasn't gonna text him. Ooh, guys. So we kept on chatting while I was with the guy friends, and I don't know what brought up my location, because I ended up telling him that I was like behind the student center, like I was sitting behind the student center, yeah. And that was by the Reyes side, like the student center, behind the student center was facing the Reyes side, you know. But there were people who liked to sit there, like it wasn't just us. So it was me, my guy friend, and his friend. So we were chilling there, chatting, you know. I was waiting for my class, you know. So he was with his friend, and they were like accommodating me while I was running away from a guy who actually likes me. So just because I told Lungile where I was, he saw it was good for him to surprise me. Guys. Yo, as we are sitting there, we're busy talking, ne? My guy friend is like, Bono muntu wako. I don't catch it at first, ne? And he's like, Bono muntu wako. Mangit. Lungile ne drum. Lungile carrying a whole mubango on his shoulders. Guys, he had flowers, he had balloons, he had a teddy bear. Oh my gosh, bengathi ngingangena ngaphansi kobutshani. Bengathi ngathiwa nje vuleka mbobo ngingena. So he's coming, and I think he had confidence because of where I was chilling. Like there were not too many people, but there were people. So he's coming, and I think again the fact that I was with my guy friend, so he wanted to come and show off. So he comes. As he walks, like inhlizyo yami, I'm so mad. Like I don't know why I was so mad. Instead of like being happy and, you know, oh my gosh, mom, I was so pissed because I'm like, why are you here? Why uza? Why wena is your main goal to embarrass me? And guys, trust, I understand now. It wasn't embarrassing. Like he wasn't embarrassing me. He was showing me love, and Mina at that point I didn't know what love was. I don't want to lie, I didn't know what love was, because I was like, and I'm so sorry for that. Like, I apologize. Anyways, he comes, and I saw him coming. So I kept on chatting, I kept on talking, and I was the one who was talking too much at this point, because I was trying not to pay attention to him. So I was busy, you know. And he calls, you know, and I have no choice but to. So I look at the phone, I'm like, hi, and he's like, can you please come here? I looked and I was like, okay. At that point, the guys have already seen Gusugunsagalani and they know the story, so they are busy like laughing. They're like, hey, hamba kumuntu wako, hamba kumuntu wako. And then I'm like, umuntu wami ubani? Guys, I didn't deserve that guy. Honestly, I didn't. I walked to him and he was like, yeah, I just wanted to see you like today, you know. He started like saying all these cheesy stuff, you know. And Mina, because I wasn't into him, I was just listening, and then I was like, oh, okay. Guy was like, how is that all you want to say, you know. I was like, so at that point I felt too embarrassed, number one. Number two, I was mad. For some reason I was mad at him, you know, and I didn't care. So I was like, why when's and it's like, I'm like, no, I don't like what you're doing. Why are you doing this? He was like, okay, I don't get it. So I'm like, you know what, you're just too extra and I don't think I'll be able to deal with this. I'm like, I don't think I'll be able to deal with this. So I don't even want to take your gifts. Mina, like, I really don't, like, I don't really like you like that, you know. I think we would be good as friends. I said that to the poor guy who was carrying a teddy bear, balloons and flowers. I was like, I am good. And I think it was also because of my guy friend and his friends and what they were saying as he was walking. So already I felt like too embarrassed. I didn't want to be in that situation, you know. So I just wanted it to be over, you know. So I was like, I don't think I can do this, Mina. I am good, you know. This drama is just too much for me. The disappointment in his eyes, guys, like, I felt bad for the longest time when I saw his face, because like I feel like he loved me and he wanted me to be happy, and it was Valentine's Day and he wanted to spoil me. And a normal reaction from a person who appreciates would be someone who's, you know, excited, who appreciates the effort. And me, now I went there and I broke down a good man. And I honestly regret doing that to him. Like, I regret doing that to Ulungile. And trust me when I tell you, if you are watching, I got my karma a lot. Like, it was funny and embarrassing and whatever while it was happening, until that point when I dumped him while he had the gifts and I saw his face and everything inside me changed, you know. It changed from anger to like, oh my gosh, what did I just do, you know. And yeah, that's when it got real. I was like, oh my gosh, I just broke down a good man and it wasn't good. It was not good. So we broke up just like that, and he blocked me. I think, yeah, he blocked me and we never spoke. Even when we met on campus, he'd be like, you know, like he didn't want anything to do with me, and I understand that. Like, I really did understand that. So yeah. And guys, I didn't even get a chance to date my guy friend. He was just too much in the streets to date me, and the time he was interested in me, I was way over him. That's it for my story time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. And to my subscribers, my regulars, I appreciate you guys so much. And those who are new, please subscribe, guys. I am on my way to 1K subscribers. I know the girl is only on 400, but a girl can dream, guys. A girl can dream, and a girl's dreams can come true. A girl's dreams can come true. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and share the video if you care, because yeah,